Hello, welcome everybody to a January 7th stream for Gift. Yesterday was quite wild. I don't know, but if anyone saw the Capitol Hill protests, that was just wild, but the market didn't care. The market kept going up. It was interesting. Gold shot down though. That was another interesting thing. Right now I entered a short. I didn't do it on stream, unfortunately, but I was looking at it while I was loading everything up, setting up the stream, etc. And it looked too good, so let's get that in. So why I entered a short? Yesterday was a big bearish candlestick, and today's been kind of consolidating. So now when I break it down to lower time frames, we can see that we're on a bearish momentum downwards. We're creating lower lows, and it looks like it's about to go down. Even on the 30-minute, we had a nice little wake up at 6 o'clock and then a push down. So I entered at 1917 with a stop loss of about 30 pips at 1920. And then my take profit is at 1913 for 40 pips. I mean, in reality, this should head down, and I think it will head down. I just got to put the stops and everything in place. I had a nice little push down, and I do feel like it's going to continue its move from yesterday. Usually when you have one red candlestick like yesterday, you're going to have a second one. So yeah, this one red candlestick from yesterday. Usually you do have a second one, even on the gap. It almost filled the gap, but there's a big bearish candle. That's usually followed by another bearish candle for the most part, from what I've seen on gold. Chat box. There we go. But yeah, yesterday what happened with geopolitical news, that was just insane. Like, it was crazy. Just for the fact that Trump pretty much cited those riots on Capitol Hill. Everybody rushed it. Next thing you know, fucking, it's just wilding. Congress had to go into a lockdown. People are wild, man. I'm telling you. It's crazy. $15 about to close, and I'm hoping it closes a little bit bearish. That'll give a good indication for the move downwards. I do feel like we're going to continue its trend from yesterday, which was pretty bearish in itself. Okay, so 15-minute close doji, not even bearish. Indecision. Yeah, there's no lower wick on the hourly yet. That's a big indication, or the 4-hourly. So it's one of the bigger indicators, I think, that's gonna push this down. But we do need to see a bearish close. Right now, it's not really going bearish at the moment, but it is what it is. It's in a nice range, though. Yeah, gold stuck in this range. I feel like we're gonna hit like 1890s eventually this week. Yeah, Bitcoin's just next level. I don't know what to say about Bitcoin. That's insane. Let's go back here and then the 30-minute. 30-minute does close bullish, then probably get out of this trade. On my black bull, the 30-minute is still bearish right now. You know what? I think this is gonna head up higher. It just doesn't look like it has momentum. I'll wait a little bit longer, but I think if it hits like 18, 19, then I might have to reverse course here. Yeah, I exited this short. Control that loss side. Just didn't look like it was gonna go bearish. It was just, yeah, there's this bullish momentum coming up in it. On all my charts, it just looked like it lost steam on the bearish side. I entered a long though at 1919. Kind of reverse course there. See how it goes. So I entered at 1918.7. Put a stop below this 15-minute candle. Got 10 more minutes before the 30-minute closes. And honestly, if the 30-minute kind of closes bullish, I do feel like we might test the top end at like 1925 or so. But we'll see how that turns out. I'm going to control risk quite a bit here. So we'll see how it goes. No, never mind. I gotta wait. I think I gotta wait for candles to close. I just don't trust it at the moment. So I'm gonna wait for candles to close. I stick with my original analysis on the bearish side though. We'll see how it turns out. It's still in a range. There's like no rate of change on it. And we do have to see a big candlestick towards either side before actually exiting it. Yeah, it's just stuck with my original analysis. It's bearish. I entered a short in 1917.15. 50. There we go. All right, so considering yesterday's bearish candlestick and today's kind of been consolidating for the start of the session, I do feel like we're gonna have another day down. You can see on the hour it failed to break out after the 4 o'clock bullish candle, and now I feel like there's some selling pressure coming into it. So on the 30-minute, I entered at 1917.5. My stop loss is above the candle at about 1920. Take profit at 1913.5. So the bearish momentum should continue until the end of the hour. That's what I'm kind of anticipating here. A little pop up was interesting to start this 5 minute. I think there's 3 minutes before the candles close. So once the candles close, we'll have a better indication of direction, most likely. Two more minutes before the candlestick closes. 15 seconds. Ooh, we had a nice push up, hey? Interesting, interesting. Yeah, 30-minute didn't close as strong bullish as I want as it needed to. I do feel like it's still bearish. Let's go with 5-minute. 5-minute kind of. When you see 5-minute structure kind of go bearish, that's like the big indication for me. I think there was news too. Give me a second. Let me pull that up. Unemployment claims. What happened there? Better than forecasted. That's usually bearish for gold, so I have to wait and see if it actually does follow suit. I think if we break today's low, which is, what is that, 1908, probably gonna see a nice little sell off on gold maybe, but we'll have to wait and see if that actually happens, right? I could see like 1905 or something being hit. I'm gonna have to trust my analysis on this. I don't feel like that was strong enough bullish candle to actually change direction upwards. Nice. We had a nice little pop down. Think this is going to continue now. I think we're going to get that pump down at the end of the hour, especially going into 7 o'clock if this hour finishes bearish. So there's a lot of ifs. I think we got to wait for those candles to close, obviously. And once the candles close, then we can see a nice bearish move downwards. But the low of today is 1909. So I'm thinking if it breaks that 1909, we'll get a nice little wick fill. And I do think we might get down there for the day. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Kind of hit this support over here. But I do feel like we're going to get a continuation from yesterday. Yesterday's sell-off is no fluke. Usually when you get a sell-off of a day like that, there's usually a second day sell-off too. And that was my whole mindset coming into the day when I had the early analysis. I think I just fucked up when I did the sell, get out. It never even hit my stop, and then I got out, and I resold. I mean, I resold at a higher price, but I think I lost about 3 or 30 pips. Yeah, 35 pips on that total overall. So what can you do, right? What can you do? 5 more minutes till this 15-minute closes. I mean, if it closes bearish, I do feel like the next 15 minutes should be tanking, which causes the 30-minute to tank too. The 30-minute does break that 1913 though. I think we're gonna head lower, and I do feel like we're gonna test the lows and potentially break the lows, but obviously we gotta wait for that. It's looking pretty good for the most part. The 15-minute is gonna close in about 30 seconds here. So once it does, we'll check out that candle. All right, so 15-minute close. Let's check it out. 15-minute close bearish. And in reality, I think it has to close below these wicks. This 15-minute has to go below the wicks if it wants to test down here again. So I think we're going to wait for that to happen. We'll go off based off the 30 minutes, see if the rate of change increases on the downside. I mean, there was good news for the based off unemployment claims. There we go. It's crashing down a bit here. There we go. Take profit has been. There we go. Take profit has been smashed over here. The original analysis actually played out. Now we're going to move the stop to break even and hold a runner for the rest of the day. Let's see how the daily looks. The daily does look pretty bearish too. 30 minutes going bearish, 15 minutes bearish. Should crash even more, to be honest. We'll see how that turns out. It's going down quite hard right now. We can see how this 30-minute and the hour closes. About 7 minutes till it closes. If it closes pretty bearish, I do feel like we're gonna head down to like low 1900s or something. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that. The low of the day was 1909. This candlestick right here. 1908.60. So if it breaks that, I do feel like we're gonna head down a lot harder. I mean, a lot quicker. Probably test the lows from yesterday. That seems the most sensible scenario. Scott Wilson, how you doing this morning? I expected silver to drop more, so I think metals definitely got room to drop, but it's buy the dip. Euro USD might pull back and cause a dip and stop pump before going back up. What you think? So for the metals, I do expect metals to drop more. I do have a runner on my short on gold. Let's go with metals first. So I do trade gold quite often. We have the bearish candle yesterday. Usually we do see a continuation or a second bearish candle the next day. So that's what I'm kind of anticipating. So Yeah, silver would drop. Silver and gold kind of move hand in hand. They quite correlated, and they definitely do got room to drop, especially based off the weekly. We kind of reached another high point here. Well, it's a lower high compared to previous levels, and it's dropped since then. I do feel like we got room to drop even more. Um, as for Euro USD, I do have that up here too. I do feel like we're on a bullish trajectory for one because the US dollar is just shit in the bed right now. Secondly, if you look at the structure here, it's been on a bullish structure for some time, for a few months. The only thing that worries me, I did look at it earlier this morning, is this daily candle here. It hasn't, it didn't even break above the previous day, and it's broken below the previous day's low, and it's kind of tapped into the weekly low. It's trading above it right now. If you did want to buy, you would need a support to be created. So kind of, what am I gonna look at here? Kind of like, you see this down move, you want to wait for a support to be created like this, and then you want that bullish breakout structure that would move up like that, something like that, where your stop loss can be below here, maybe your entry can be right there, and then you could hold along. I mean, the higher time frames is bullish, don't get me wrong on that. Let me remove these drawings. So the higher time frames is bullish. We have a long month though. I don't expect this month just to continue to shoot up. Usually you do see a move down before you continue up. It's still early in the month. It's still first week of January, right? So with that, right now, I don't feel like there's a buy on this daily candle. I feel like you're right. It's going to dip and cause a lot of stop hunts, get some orders to be executed. But if this trend line does break over here, and if some supports on the lower time frames do start getting broken, such as, so that's a trend line I've drawn there. I was looking at this morning too. And then you have some supports like that support here earlier this week on Monday that it created. If the weekly low gets broken, I do expect a down move to continue. Totally on the same page here, which is good news. Yeah. I'm not an expert by any means though, man. I'm just trying to build up, get more consistent, etc. I trade gold mostly anyways. But yeah, if it breaks, then I don't see a long on it. I feel like you need some sort of, let me remove these drawings. What I always like to look for and wait for is some sort of kind of range to be there, some support to be created. So we have a couple examples here before I rip up. Here, there's another range here, there's another range here. So any type of range that you see before a bullish move up, that's where I would enter a bullish move. I wouldn't enter on a red day though. I'm like, yeah. Even gold today, gold, it was a red day, and a red day from yesterday, I entered a short. And I mean, this hour finished pretty bearish, and I do expect it to continue down even more. I have a runner in it right now. If you caught the stream from earlier, then you can see I had a short. Actually, I was short, then long, then short. But yeah, I usually base it off daily. Unless the daily is like close to being flipped towards the other direction, I don't really enter the opposite direction. If you know what I'm trying to get at. Like yesterday, it was pretty bearish, and I entered sales on it yesterday. Monday, it was bullish, entered bulls. But if it's like close to a flip, then I'll enter. If you know what I mean by that. So I remember this day, I think it was November 27th. Yeah, last couple months ago, it was like going bullish, but it was on a bearish trajectory, and then I entered on the flip over there. So there's a lot of shit that goes into trading, man. You got to cater it to your own strategy and whatnot. But yeah, if you follow our Instagram page, it's in the description. We have all our trades on there. And yeah, we have all the trades from this week, what I look for. It's kind of like a breakdown of this 2-3 hour stream. We figured that highlight. sorry, excuse me, highlight video. It's kind of more beneficial for people because they don't want to watch a 3-hour stream. They'd rather just see like the highlight, what you did, see if it interests their trading style, etc., or whatever. You use more fib, eh? I used to like fib. Don't get me wrong, like fibs are good. I mean, even it's still on my trading view, but I don't completely rely on it 100%. Feel like it's still a little bit lagging or a little bit late to the party too. Because even if I did fib on this hour drop right here, it hit the 38.2% pretty nicely, but sometimes it could go up to like 50% retracement, right? Or even higher. I like to look for that level to be created and then kind of the reversal, whether it's a resistance being created or a support being created, and then get on the opposite side. Like right now, if I were to enter another thing on gold, what I'm looking at is first we have big bearish momentum here. That's from yesterday. We have this resistance created over here. Another resistance point pre-New York Open, like right when I start trading. And then a big sell down. Usually with one red candlestick down, you do see another red candlestick down. The low of today is this 1908.50 area, and I do feel like we might tap into that today again or head lower. And we keep doing it. I've got a tight stop and low buy orders, so we're jamming. Good luck. You got a tight stop and lower buy orders? Is that on Euro? You got lower buy orders and tight stop over here? You can send me your chart. Do you know how to do that on TradingView? Oh, on gold, not euro. Anyways, keep doing what you're doing, man. I got tight stop on lower buy orders, so we got jamming. Good luck. Oh, on gold, not euro. Okay. Yeah, I do feel like lower buy orders would be nice. I want to see what it does around this area. Usually you do retest around that area after a big drop like that. You have this kind of wave that pushes down a little bit, but we'll see how it reacts. This year I am bullish on gold too, not gonna lie. Day trading and intraday trading, I do trade both sides, but overall, I just feel like the trajectory will shoot up to like 2,300, 2,500 eventually this year, but I don't know when. Depends what happens in the states and the markets. But yeah, see how it goes. You're right though on your first message. There is room for metals to drop a little bit more before going up. So we'll see if that actually comes into play. Gonna be interesting what happens with gold throughout the day, or right when the New York market opens. It's consolidating for sure. What's 15 look? 15 pumped up a little bit, eh? 3 more minutes before that closes. 30 minutes still looks like it's good. I want to see where this runner can go. Do want to see if the runner can test the lows from yesterday. That's the one thing I'm looking at. Did test the low from today. Eh? Not really, but close. Biggest thing is going to be that New York open volume push. We saw that yesterday too. And then 8 o'clock and 8:30, we had that big sell-off. So I think around 7:30, we might get a big momentum and volume push. And I think I'll gauge the runner, see how it is. May get out, may not. We'll see how it turns out. It's just about waiting, really. It's about 1 minute before the 15-minute closes. Honestly, I ain't too worried about a candle like that because it did the same thing yesterday. Nice little bullish candle at 7 o'clock. Doji and then crash, boom. If it does start going down though, just based off this hour, I might enter another one on the flip. Let's put an alert down here. Maybe get like 20 pips or something. Hour is long. Still 45 minutes left in it. I was just looking at the volume on that 15-minute candle, seeing how many orders there were. Pushing it up. I'll be right back real quick. Alright, we got like a nice little resistance being created on the 5-minute, hey? Interesting candle forming right now. Very interesting. Ooh, wow, that's pumping up. My runner got hit at break even. Now we'll just watch it as the market opens. Seems like that support held up. I don't think it ever wanted to get down there in 1913. So now it's on a pretty bullish trajectory. I'd say I think we might even test the higher levels here. Now that when we break it down on every time frame, hours pumping up, 30-minute pumping up, 15-minute pumping up. Yeah, I think all the time frames are showing bullish signs right now. So 30 minutes above the previous 30 minute. That's usually one of the biggest indicators I use. I mean, my break even stop loss was there too. So, but yeah, now you can see that this candlestick is above the previous one. So that's one of the biggest things that I look for when I am trading is if it breaks the previous candlestick, especially on the 30 minute and on the hour. So I think the hour broke it too, didn't it? Oh, it's close. But yeah, I do feel like now that we might even test the higher end of it. We'll see how it turns out. I want to check silver. I haven't seen silver in a while. Yeah, silver, same thing, right? Interesting how that plays. But now we can see that this bullish move up, I think that's going to continue into the New York market open. But I'm not entering right now. I just want to like kind of analyze it and see if the analysis plays out. We'll see though if it does. Such a fucking dirty range on that 1 minute. Holy. Yeah, I think that was just a fake out. I think that was just a stop grab right there. Might see a bearish move now. Interesting. Nice little liquidity grab and it's pushed down all the way. Basically corrected that move already. That's crazy. This is similar to this shit that happened at 7:15. It looks eerily similar to what happened then. Interesting. Looks eerily similar to yesterday. See how the market reacts. Market just opened. The New York Stock Exchange just opened. So see how that reacts. Kind of slowed down a bit. I do feel like we're gonna head down though, if I had to give it a guess here. Do feel like we're on kind of a bearish trajectory just based off the higher time frames. Lower time frames ain't showing much, but when we go to the higher time frames, I do feel like, especially the hour, that's like one of the bigger indications of a kind of move down. So we'll see. Yep, there it goes. See that? Bearish flip. Oh wow, that shit's fucking like tanking. Holy, holy. Do you think we're gonna go lower? Like I said, I think we're gonna test the lows, low 1900s today. So we'll see if that actually comes into fruition. Holds true. How's the stock market handling it? Oh yeah, of course, pumping. Could guess that one. Yeah, gold now with this, I feel like in the last 15 minutes, like I said, the hour was long. And I think the hour's flipping. I think we're gonna head and have a nice bearish sell-off coming in the next like 15 minutes or so here. See, they remind me of this right here at 7:15. But I do feel like we're just gonna head bearish. Yeah, I gotta edit the video too. I'll do that after stream. I think probably end around like 8:30 today. So I'll be right back real quick. Wow, it's dropping. Yeah, this should drop even more now. It's like breaking lows. It almost broke daily low. I think 1908.5. We're trading at 1910. So about another 20 pips before it breaks the low. And right when it breaks the low, you're gonna see that big ass selling pressure come in. So we'll be on the lookout for that. I feel like it's gonna happen in the last 15 minutes of the hour. It's usually the case with gold. Happen at 6 o'clock, and it'll probably happen at 7 o'clock again. So let me look at the volume. Yeah, look at the volume on that sell. Hey, that's insane. It's crazy how it changed, eh? That 15-minute was like breaking above highs, going really bullish, and then boom, straight crash. But I should have figured. I mean, it is bearish. Let's be honest. This trade is bearish, and this metal is trending downwards right now. So you know what ain't trending downwards is this fucking market. Holy shit, this market's loving Democratic win. Wow, there it goes. Another 10, 15 pips, and it's gonna break the low and head lower. Yeah, it just made a new low. New daily low. That's a big indication in my books. That's when you know I think it's gonna end up crashing at 8 o'clock a little bit more. We're probably gonna test like low 1900s or even lower. See how that goes. Wow, I finished below. That's a big indicator now. About to see a crash. I think the last 15 minutes of the hour and like the first 15, 30 minutes of 8 o'clock, we're probably going to see a nice little push down. I feel like we're going to get a push down to like 1900. And then, I don't know, maybe we're going to break. Maybe not. We'll see how that turns out. I do feel like we're going to test the lows, though. I don't even have a position. I'm just excited. Fuck. I have my position. I already got it. My runner hit break even, unfortunately, but I mean that's the name of the game. That's why runners hit break even. It's either it break even or it continues your way. In this case, it hit break even and it continued my way, but fuck it. Yeah, if that 30-minute finishes below that area, we're probably gonna head down a little bit more. In all honesty, like shit, we probably break the low, maybe. It's a lot of momentum going downwards. Nice little wave down. Yeah, I do feel like we might even hit like maybe 1900 again. We'll see. Shall see. This zone is kind of throwing me off a bit, this range zone. I just wonder when it's from. Oh yeah, it's from way back when. Let's kind of go back here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo some zones I have drawn out. So that goes back a while. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo those zones. $15 looks good, $30 looks good. Not too worried about this little push up. $15-minute close below all these candles. That's one of the pretty big indications. 30-minute went below as well. Pierced through. We're probably gonna see a nice little wick fill. Honestly, I think like 1905 is a good target, but we'll see. Oh wow, damn, that reversed all the way up. That's crazy. That's a sight to see. I think I'm gonna end it soon here. 8 o'clock, 8:10ish or so. Upload the video. Drop my dog off to daycare. How's the hour look now? I think hour's a doji. Oh damn, hour's green. 9 minutes before this closes. 8.5. Keep it on the hour over here. See how it turns out. That's a 5-minute look. Bad a minute. Just want to wait and see how it turns out. And I think that's about it. Then I'm probably done for the day. It was a good trade we had. I mean, we were long and then short, and then I had to trust the analysis, right? So we'll see. I'm also watching the price here. I do want to see it at like 1911 or something. I'm not entering. I just want to see if it does get down there. We already had our trade called live on stream. So six more minutes till it closes. Coming up. I slowed down a bit, but we'll see. Yeah, this is in a bearish structure right now. It's very bearish. I wouldn't recommend entering longs. I mean, you can make money on longs, and I've seen people counter trade it, counter trend trade it, be kind of a contrarian trader. But right now, the trend's showing pretty bearish to me personally. We'll see though. 5 more minutes till it closes. And then we'll go through all the time frames, see what's up, see where it can go at 8 o'clock. And then I think I'll give 8 o'clock like 10-15 minutes to go its direction. And I'll probably be out after that. Oh, there it goes. There's a sell. Yeah, last 5 minutes, you're going to see that big push. this closes bearish like this the next couple minutes here, I do think we're gonna head lower. We'll have to wait and see. I'll be right back.